Chicago Bears quarterback Justin Fields had the best performance of any rookie quarterback in their first preseason game. Let's talk about it. What is going on, y'all? Fox Sports Talk back at it with another video talking, of course, man. I'm here to talk about the Chicago Bears. So if you're a Bears fan, hit that big red subscribe button down below. Follow me on all my social media platforms, guys, and hit the bell icon so you're notified every time I drop a new video. So I am a Bears fan. You guys know this. So we're going to take a different approach here. Obviously, you guys see the title of the video, which is Justin Fields having the best debut of any rookie quarterback in their first preseason game. But I'm not going to be the one giving the analysis because it feels like you guys might say it's too biased coming from a Bears fan. And I'm never biased. I give it to you straight like how I always do it, completely objective. But instead, for Bears fans and non-Bears fans, I'm going to give you the analysis of the national media and tell you what they're saying. Because I believe Justin Fields did have the best performance out of any rookie quarterback. I went ahead and watched all of their performances, and I have this takeaway. But again, just by being a Bears fan, it could feel like it's coming from a biased source. So lo and behold, I'm going to go ahead and read you some of these grades. And here's the thing. I looked at a bunch of different articles from a bunch of different sites, and they all have Justin Fields at number one. So it's not just one source, it's plenty. So I just picked out one of them. I believe this is CBS Sports that I'm going to go ahead and look at. And let's go ahead and get into it. So there were 5 rookie quarterbacks, right, that all debuted. Trevor Lawrence, Mac Jones, Trey Lance, Justin Fields, and Zach Wilson. All right, in no particular order. At number 5, CBS Sports has Trevor Lawrence, who finished 6 for 9 for 71 yards, 1 fumble, 2 sacks, and a 90.5 rating. So basically talking about how, Trevor Lawrence had that strike to Marvin Jones, which was great, but he held the ball too long to throw. He took 2 ugly sacks, which I totally agree with that. He shouldn't have taken them. And he coughed up the ball. So Trevor Lawrence has the highest expectations being the number 1 overall pick, but he just was careless with the ball. Okay? Now, this isn't projecting out how they're going to be in the regular season. It's just talking about who had the best preseason debut. And Trevor Lawrence is at number 5 for them. All right? So let's move on to number 4. They have Mac Jones. Mac Jones impressed me. All right? Mac Jones, talking about his best downfield throw was negated by a drop, which is true. That would have boosted his numbers, and he could have pushed the ball down a little bit more. I agree. He was doing a lot more checkdowns, but that's what New England wants him to do, right? They don't want to have this guy just, playing out of the offense, and so he's going to do kind of what Tom Brady used to do in that offense. Obviously, he's not Tom Brady, but he's going to go ahead and make the right reads and check those down. But his accuracy definitely showed, all right? Accuracy, getting the ball out quick, that showed. All right, so Mac Jones is at number 4. His stats, 13 for 19, 87 yards, and 1 sack, and an 78.2 rating. All right, moving on down to Zach Wilson at number 3. Zach Wilson impressed me, folks. He definitely did impress me. Let's go over his numbers. 6 for 9 for 63 yards, 86.8 rating. And you might look at the numbers and think, again, what's the big deal? But Zach Wilson pretty much made every throw that he needed to. It wasn't sexy or anything big like the throws that, Trevor Lawrence had or that Trey Lance had, but he made the throws that he needed to. And the ball had zip. The ball had zip to it, and he had a pair of third down conversions, which were very big. So Zach Wilson was impressive, and he probably has the least talented team around him. Maybe it's Trevor Lawrence as well, but for the most part, Zach Wilson did decent. All right, number 2, they have Trey Lance. All right. Trey Lance, 5 for 14, 128 yards, 1 TD, 4 sacks, and a 93.7 rating. So Trey Lance obviously had the big highlight play, the 80-yard bomb down the field, leading to a touchdown, which was great. But he had too many sacks that he took, obviously here. And, executing Kyle Shanahan's offense, the play action, yeah, he's good at it. You can see he's a naturally gifted playmaker and whatnot. But he's still making too many mistakes, and that was the biggest issue that they had with Trey Lance. And finally, at number 1, Justin Fields here. And looking at his stats, 14 for 20, 142 yards, 1 touchdown, which was passing, and 5 carries for 33 yards and a rushing TD. And he did have 1 fumble, 106.7 rating. All right. And look, I gave you guys my analysis on Justin Fields. I can give it again. Yeah, he started off a little slow, but right when he got going, you could see the absolute talent that is Justin Fields, in that he was able to create with his legs, with his arm, always looking down the field, even when he's breaking out of the pocket. It was fantastic what Justin Fields was able to do. So to me, I believe that Justin Fields obviously is the real deal. He showcased that in his first preseason game. And folks, the fact that he had the best performance out of all the rookie quarterbacks, folks, it's impressive. It's impressive, right? Better than Trevor Lawrence, the number 1 pick. Better than Zach Wilson, the number 2 overall pick. Better than Trey Lance, the number 3 overall pick. And then better, obviously, than Mac Jones. So Justin Fields, folks, again, it's not Bears fans' bias here. He had the best performance out of any quarterback. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys agree or disagree? I certainly agree, but I had to give you another perspective to let you know I'm not biased, and the national media agrees. Leave a comment down below as always. Thanks for watching.